Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona, kule video manje ngifisa sikhulume ngento eshiwo uSinawo Thambo nge-MK Party. Bese sikhuluma ngendaba yebudget. Njengoba sazi ukuthi uMinister of Finance usithembisile ukuthi ngomhla ka-21 uzothebula ibudget. Funa sichaze lokho kusho ukuthini, iziphi igaba ezizolandela. Ngenzela ukuthi siyiqonde yonke lento eyenzakalayo ukuze uma sekukhulunywa ngebudget sazi ukuthi kukhulunywa ngani. Kanti kunephuzu elisho sihlelonze engizwe li-interesting kakhulu makhulunywa ngendaba ye-NSFAS kanye nama-student accommodation. Siyakhumbula ukuthi eWalter Sisulu University kuze kwasuka impi ama-student la agcine athekwa khona i-private security company ngoba befakwe endaweni abangagculiseki ukuba kuzo. Ilapho uSihlelonze aze wacela khona ukuthi uma kukhona ama-students ahlala kuma-accommodation abona ukuthi awekho sezingeni, abathathe iy'thombe bazithumelele kubo bakhiphe i-email ukuze kukwazi ukuthi ku-expose-ke lo buqili nobugebengu obenziwayo bokuthi ama-comrade aphasisa iy'ndawo ezingekho kodwa sezingeni lokuthi zingahlala ama-student.
I once tweeted about how I think that the opposition has to organize itself. There's something lackluster there. Yeah, the Twitter people attack me. That's normal. I don't care. But I found it interesting when I saw you tweeting about the quality of opposition politics in parliament. And I thought, well, we all then seeing the same picture. And so when you speak about these differences now, and then at the same time, you simultaneously shun attempts to work together, how do you then do the overall job? Sihle is correct in characterizing you as the VAT police. And you have been effective. There's a reason why everybody's looking to talk to you. Because you're an important voice. But in order to become a stronger voice, right? And to be more effective going forward, you actually can't necessarily do it without the other party that's there. You must work together, don't you?
I think
Siyakuqonda ukuthi i-MK Party i-official opposition party in parliament. Kodwa kukhona into akabhala ngazo ku-X eyaziwa ngeTwitter uSinawo Thambo ekhala ukuthi official opposition party ngathi ayazi not funeka yenzeni eParliament. Wayikhuluma nge-meeting ababeke uyathi last 9 hours bezithulele nje bengaphawuli bengabuzile ukuthi kuthulekile nje. Manje kubuka sengathi official opposition party lele nje eParliament. So ubuza mayelana lokho sisilongo ngoba uthi yena wake wathi Twitter ngakho. Kodwa wabam-atheka kabantu, yazi kabantu babeka uthando phambili, bam-atheka-ke manje uyambuza-ke usezochaza-ke ngicela uzwe la.
Have to.
voting together is sufficient. I don't think, and I know this will ruffle, I don't think they add anything qualitatively to anything in opposition politics. And when we meet with them, and a lot of the Progressive Caucus meetings are now really about how we're going to vote and what is the logic of voting in that way. Because initially, and the earlier Progressive Caucus meetings I would attend, you could see that they don't have a program of action. They don't have a rationale for the opposition work that they do. And then it was almost like they're piggybacking on what the EFF has laid out it's going to do in Parliament legislatively. Now we do need support. I can concede. We can't do anything alone there. But I don't think they bring anything qualitatively to opposition politics in Parliament. So I think it's sufficient that we work together on the basis of voting together as a voting bloc with regards to rejecting what we might perceive as a regressive legislation being presented in Parliament, like the budget and the VAT increase. It's important for us to coalesce around those certain issue-by-issue positions, and we're strong enough to do that, and we're strong enough and mature enough to overcome our differences when it comes to that in Parliament. But other than that, I do not think they bring any value to opposition politics. And
Njengoba umuzwa kuSinawo la ekhuluma ukuthi yebo bona bayabadinga uma kufuneka kuvotwe kodwa nje esikhathini esiningi usebaqaphelile ukuthi akuna value abayilethayo kwi-opposition. Shuthi abaka understand mhlawumbe asazi-ke kodwa-ke into ayishoyo nayo njengokuba ukuba observer kwakhe. So asiqhubeke sizwe ukuthi uthini ngabo.
I've been saying it consistently, and it's just coming to fruition now. I mean, I wrote about a 7-hour meeting where they sat there in the Appropriations Committee where we were deliberating about the Division of Revenue Bill. And I'm with our senior researcher, Dr. Gumani, there, and we're contemplating how will this vote go and will our amendments get support necessary? Then he's like, no, but the MK is here. I get a shock. This is like 5 hours in that they're sitting behind us and they haven't spoken this entire time. So you can see that there's a major challenge. And part of the challenge is, and when that was happening, it was when Floyd went to visit Bushiri. You can see that their internal ruptions disrupt their competency. Like they can't do anything because they're in turmoil internally. So there's no one, I think, there's no one, I think, who sits and thinks about what are we going to say about the budget? What are we going to say about this? Because everyone is looking over their shoulder there. And I don't think they can add value in that regard.
Kusho ukuthi ngokubuka kaSinawo labantu abaziphi ithuba lokuzihlupha bafunde ukuthi njoba bezo eParliament kuyokhulunywa mhlawumbe ngebudget njengoba besho ukuthi bebekhona laphayana for 5 hours bebethulile nje bengaparticipate while kukhulunywa shuthi abaziphi ithuba lokuprepare kodwa into esuka inkulu kakhulu izimpi lezi ezisuke zikhona ngaphakathi eqenjini njoba ekhuluma nje ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi uFloyd bekavakashela uBushiri njengoba bebetrenda kukhulunywa kangaka ngoFloyd omunye nomunye ubenaka indaba zakhe baze bagcine bengawenzi lo msebenzi ofuneka bawenze eParliament kodwa ke uma kunjalo kusho ukuthi akulungile ngingengezwe lo iresearcher yabo njubani lo bhuti lo uDarren Kempfer ethi bafika abanye kubo bezocela ukuthi ababenzele research ba prepare kodwa mawuzo sinawo ethi bafana nabantu abangaprepare ukuze phela uma befika eParliament babe namaphuzu asiqhubeke naye.
I do hear about the internal ructions quite often, but part of what was wonderful about Parliament with the EFF story is that there were people who wanted to help you, who took your hand when you weren't there. But when the EFF was new to Parliament, it was a known thing that there were people who were like, oh, let's help them understand this rule or that rule. There were people, the camaraderie, there was a spirit that was there. So they don't add anything qualitative. I don't know if then you sit down and go, but guys, this is actually what you ought to do so that we can be effective. You passed that.
No, they lost that opportunity. We were willing to do that. I think in one of our meetings, we had even said that one of our researchers must find researchers for their caucus. Like we were willing to guide them step by step when we had pushed to support them as the official opposition.
Yeah.
And they hadn't conducted what they did with Floyd. There was actual agreement that, look, we're going to help these guys step by step. We'll capacitate them with research. We'll have regular meetings with them to help them. But they ruined that. So they lost that grace from us a long time ago.
Awungaze ngasithanda istatement esivela kwipresent ukuthi njengoba iMK party ifika nje futhi ngenayi experience neEFF phela ifika ngaseyazi izinto ngakho kodwa bakhona abanye bebeyilekelela ukuze ikwazi ukwenza izinto ngendlela so why iMK party bazoke bayiphi ithuba lokuthi bayifundise bahambe nawo step by step sikhumbula ukuthi iEFF sene experience eParliament uthi sinawo lelo thuba lelo balahla bona beMK party ngoba bona babezibophezelile even i-research yabo kune research ababezobanika yona eyayizobalekelela ene experience ukuze kwaze ukuthi nabo participate bazi ukuthi izinto zenziwa kanje in terms of legislation nayo yonke into eyenzakalayo kodwa ngesizathu sokuthi uFloyd waphuma ku EFF waya ku MK party lobo budlelwane bonakala lapho useyichazile kuSinawo ukuthi impela bona they were willing ukuthi bayilekelele MK party njenge political party entsha engena experience ngayonke lento ade beyisho kodwa nje urecruiter kwa MK party recruit uFloyd noma ke uFloyd ethi waziyela uneslogan ethi abasibizi siyaziyela waziyela lelo xathu nje alithatha bazonela ku EFF asiqhubeke.
Answer to this one. Does NSFAS need a middleman for this project? Because you have got accommodation providers, they are here. You've quantified them, you've done it very well here so you know who these people are. Do you need to pay someone money to pay another person money? Like what is that? And I don't buy, because I heard it before as well when we were at that oversight, where they say, no, this money is not coming from NSFAS. This money is coming from the landlord. It's not true. Because if NSFAS is paying 4,500, that 5% that the landlord pays to these dodgy 4 companies that we don't know, maybe you must also give us their names, CEO. It's coming from that 4,500. So it's government money, it's our money. Because where are these landlords getting this money from? And this is the same problem we had with Izaga, Tenet Technologies, those 4 things of the middleman allowances, which almost collapsed NSFAS last year. I understand this was before your time. Why? Because comrades want to eat. So they create unnecessary middlemen. So comrades. So they create an unnecessary middleman, because when you answer, I'm also going to ask you, because in your presentation, you rightfully say, look, we've failed to do this thing at university level. So we're now giving money to the universities to run this process, some of them at least. But for the TVETs, I think the middlemen are still there. And that is where the problem comes. Because you think that you're outsourcing the problem. But because these solution providers are faceless, we don't know them. When we don't get allowances as students, we're going to fight with you, NSFAS. Even though you are saying, no, you have given the money to this. So do you agree with me? We don't need these people. In fact, that 5%, when I count it, I mean, if you go to 2024, and you say you've paid about 81,000 and you spent about 2.9 billion rands on student accommodation. Now, when you consider 5% of 2.9 billion, it's about 145 million rands. To do what? Like, we are just making people rich at the expense of students. We're giving these people 145 million rands just to take an invoice and give it to NSFAS and accredit once, and then they disappear. They don't do anything after that. CEO, chair of NSFAS, all of us can agree this is wrong. This is a crime. Like, this is something that must be top of the priority of NSFAS. That 145 million rands that we spent in the 5% in 2024 could have been used to fund more students who are not receiving funding from NSFAS. Your comments on that, CEO?
Yeah, thanks.
Singakamdedeli nje CEO ukuthi aphendule. Kodwa nje iphuzu elishiwo uSihlelonzi libaluleke kakhulu ngoba yezinye zezinto lezi eziwubugebengu obenzekayo lapha odabeni lwe-NSFAS nama student. So ngabe ngenza ivideo ephelele ezochaza kabanzi NSFAS. Kwaba NSFAS ikhipha istatement ezi2, kodwa ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi izothola ama views a less than 1000. Ngcono Sibsimane Sehlanze kanti ngizobona abangenza enye ivideo ukuthi angezukuyifaka na indaba ye-NSFAS ukuze sazi kwenzakalani ngama student asema university, ngoba odadewethu, abafowethu, zingane zenu, yonke lento eyenzakalayo. Asiqhubeke sizwe ke impendulo yabo ukuthi thini.
Thanks, Honorable Lwanzia. I think that if I had the opportunity, I would not have designed the system as such. It is an overtly complex system that is clearly not working. We would not be sitting with the complaints that we have if the system was working. What we are stuck with is contracts that have been signed, and we are happy to share copies of the contracts with honorable members if needs be. But we are stuck with contracts, and that is why we would have embarked on a process to say we want a full legal review of this process.
Njengobuzo kodwa ke ngiyajabula uma ngabe iParliament zithintwa lezi zinto lezi ngoba kukhombisa ukuthi kune progress. Ngiyafisa futhi ukuthi ama members lawa ngoba representa thina amele thina bayathole lama contract. Kubonakala ukuthi kwenze kanjani ngoba lama contract asana. Ngiyakhumbula nje besikhuluma indaba yama building ANC ona ama building ayi41 eJohannesburg or around Gauteng. Kodwa ibhadala ama million per month, about 30 million per month kwi-rent. Bakujethi bane contract ebabinder for 3 years. Funa bahlale kuleyo contract for 3 years because the breach of contract enye indaba engakuthathi kuse court. So funeka babekezele baze baphume kuleyo contract. Kodwa ke ngizoyithola ivideo ephelele ngoba iportfolio committee le ya namuhla. Ngizoyithola ivideo ephelele, sithola impendulo ephelele. Ngizothi mangenza enye ivideo ebese siphinde siyicaphuna le ndaba ye-NSFAS ngoba ngiyafisa sigcine siyazini ukuze wazi ukuthi kwenzakalani. Ibuhlungu le nto ngoba i-affecta iy'ngane nemfundo ngoba lento okukhulunywa ngayo la ikusasa lezwe, njengoba kufanele imfundo ibe sezingeni nendawo zokuhlala nazo zonke iy'nkinga ey'khona. Kwividiyo engiyibonile izolo uSihle Lonzo ubuze about i-defunding, baze bavuma na ukuthi leyo nto i-wrong ukuthi umuntu ungafika athole ama-funds afunde nge-second semester or trimester akasawathola ama-funds, NSFAS eseyimdifandile babala into eningi ukuthi no bekungafanele. Ingikhumbuza mina ngisese-Unisa nganganenkinga yokuthi ngawathola ama-funds. Okwesibili nga-aplya salinda sonke njengoba mawusuke wazi ukuthi i-NSFAS ulinda ukuthi ikhokhe, ngazothola i-message kamumva yangitshela ukuthi the funds are depleted. Ingasekho into esizoyenza, so yingakho nje ngithi ngiyafisa abantu bazazi lezi zinto ama-challenges abhekana ney'ngane futhi ukulunga kwalento manje kuzokwenza ukuthi ama-student azofunda kusuka ngonyaka ozayo noma ngesemester ezayo. Uma nje lento ingalunga manje ayofunda sekungcono. Ngibona le video seyinde kakhulu. Mina nawe asidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyacela subscribe, ushare, ulike, ucomment. Ngiyafisa ukuzwa ukuphawula kwakho nokubona kwakho mayelana nalolu daba nje le ndaba zombili esikhulume ngazo. Ngizwe ukuthi wena uthini. Ungasupporta ke ngokudonate kule channel kune-account kuyi-comment ephiniwe. Ungasupporta futhi ngokujoyina i-membership yale channel iqala ku-R40 ngenyanga kuya phezulu.